Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Rupodi Radha Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। Sri Namamrita, the nectar of the holy name. The Krishna consciousness movement is simply requesting people to chant Hare Krishna. Our Krishna consciousness movement is simply requesting people chant Hare Krishna. There was a cartoon in some newspaper that depicted an old lady and her husband sitting face to face. The lady requesting husband, chant, 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 and the husband answering, can't, can't, can't. So, in this same way, we are requesting everyone, please chant, chant, chant. But but they are replying, can't, can't, can't. This is their misfortune. Still, it is our duty to make all such unfortunate creatures fortunate. That is our mission. Therefore, we go to we go into the street and chant. Although they say can't, we go on chanting. Teaching of Queen Kunti. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote. 2nd March. Vedic civilization means the husband should be a sincere servant of Krishna and wife should be a sincere maid servant of husband. March 2nd, 1976. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Leela But inevitably, he was plunged again into family responsibilities. Some of his children were still unmarried. Rent and bills had to be paid. Even if he were to develop the human tone laboratory, the family would demand whatever he earned. And even if he were to accede to their demands, live at home and give up preaching, the greatest difficulty would still remain. They were not serious about devotional service, nor could he change them. What was the use of conducting business if they could not be devotees? He visited his family, and the same old scene occurred. Local friends came to visit, and Abhay began preaching, giving Bhagavad Gita classes just as he had been doing in Jhansi. Meanwhile, his wife and the rest of the family would take a tea in the separate room. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 18.40. न तद् अस्ति पृथ्व्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यत् इह सयत्रिभिर्गुणैः. Translation: There is no being existing, either here or among the demigods, in the higher planetary system, which is freed from these three modes born of material nature. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.16.15. रञ्जय स्याति यल्लोकम् अयम् आत्मा विचेष्टितः अथामुम् अहुराजानां मनोरञ्जनकैः प्रजः. Translation: This king will please everyone by his practical activities, and of all of a citizen will remain very satisfied. Because of this, the citizen will take great satisfaction in accepting him as their ruling king. Hare Krishna. CC Madhya 5.146. आशा कंदे नाचे प्रभु हुंकारा गजाना तीना क्रोशा पाथा हैला सहस्र जो जाना. Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughed, cried, danced, and made many ecstatic vibrations and sound. Although the temple was only 6 miles away, to him the distance seemed thousands of miles. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Shri Radharas Bihari Bhagavan ki Jai. Lalita Sakhi Vishakha Mata ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan Maharaj ki Jai. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Jai. Gaurang Nitai Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Morning chanting program ki Jai. Samveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. See, our entire movement is requesting people to chant the holy name of the Lord. But it is so unfortunate. That's what Mahaprabhu says in Shishtastakam, that people do not have, the biggest durbhagya, that they do not have attachment for the holy name, even though it is freely available. And that's why it is said, free things are not valued. Free things are not valued. But the same free things comes as an imported thing by Srila Prabhupada to Indian. Arey, it is very nice. Knowing the mentality of India, Srila Prabhupada, Lord imported this holy name through Westerners. And Indian wala say, arey, bahut acha hai, Nowadays, in concerts, there are concerts of holy name, and this holy name, going through concert, people are now dancing. And there is a trend now become in parties कि भाई होली नेम का डांस करना है. Okay, not a problem. So Indian mentality is imported माल अच्छा है. Otherwise, can't, the lady saying chant, chant, chant. और वो आदमी बिस्तर पे बैठा हुआ बोलता है कांट कांट कांट. नहीं 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 बोलने आता है. Srila Prabhupada says if he had told Krishna, Krishna, Krishna instead of can't, उसका उद्धार हो जाता था. This is Vedic civilization. भक्त, भगवान का भक्त होना चाहिए. He should be a devotee of Lord Krishna, and wife should support him in everything. But it is Kali Yuga. This is Kali Yuga. सब उल्टा है. Everything is ulta. Huh? There are two types of grahasthas. One is grahamedi and one is grahastha. A grahastha has Krishna in the center. A grahamedi has himself and his family in the center. A grahastha lives as per the principles of satisfying Krishna. A grahamedi lives on the principle of satisfying his senses. 99% people in Kali Yuga are grahamedi, not grahasthas. So that's why it's our mission. ISKCON mission is that every house should become a temple. Every house, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, should be there. Their house, their activities should revolve around Lord services. He should be the owner of the Lord, not you. But nowadays, a Kaliyug mein, what Srila Prabhupada is quoting over here is a perfect family life. But in Kali Yuga, nobody is perfect. Not the husband is perfect, nor the wife is perfect. Everything is disturbed, especially the family life. All ashrams are disturbed. So, we have to keep this as a standard, and it is only possible when you become a devotee. And how you can become a devotee? When you sincerely chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. We can see Srila Prabhupada is stuck in dilemma. What to do, what not to do. Whether to live a family life or whether to leave them. Because he's thinking, even if I leave my preaching and I do this thing and I work for them, they will not become devotees. They will not become devotees. So, what is the use of working for them if they are not going to become devotees? Ultimately, their demands will increase. Their demands will not be satisfied. And Prabhupada is interested in teaching Bhagavad Gita and he's continuing the classes. But at the same time, the disinterest is shown by the family members. They are in this different room, they are drinking the tea and having, nothing association. See, this is one of the type of kripa which Lord had on Srila Prabhupada. Families were not cooperating, and that's why he was able to leave the house and take sannyas. Hmm? Because Lord had a bigger plan for Srila Prabhupada. So now, this 11 years from 1954 to 65, every day he will be going through trouble mentally, physically, and financially. And every day there will be dilemma what to do, what not to do. And every day Srila Prabhupada is trying to fulfill the orders of his Guru Maharaj. These are the hardest time of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Trivir gunamay bhave revi sarvam idam jagata mohitam na abhijanati lokamamani. This entire world is only having these three guna bhavs, rajogun, satogun, and tamogun. Once you understand this, you have to understand that these three guns will lead you to downfall, will lead you to trap. The only bhava that you should have is Shuddha Sattva Bhava. This bhava has to be created amongst the devotees with the help of a devotees and through proper sadhana. Only by keeping Lord it is possible. Otherwise, everybody, whether you go to Swargaloka, whether you go to Narkaloka, whether you go to any loka, everybody is trapped in Rajogun, Tamogun, and Satogun. So by reading Bhagavad Gita, we can analyze everybody nicely. What is his bhava? The entire world today is fighting. Srila Prabhupada says, fight will continue, war will continue until and unless the cow killing is not killed. This entire Middle East where the fighting is going on, beef is their, main product of eating. Beef. They eat cows. And Srila Prabhupada says, this eating of cow, whichever people are doing, war will definitely happen. And we are seeing what is happening. And it will continue. It is a prediction given. This war will continue up to 28 to 30 years. Till this fighting will continue until another 3 years. This some or other, this will go on continuing. The prediction is there. Now we can see that. As far as Srimad Bhagavatam is concerned, he was a perfect devotee. Srila Prabhupada. Prithu Maharaj was a perfect devotee as well. And he he will please everyone by the practical activities, and all his citizens will remain satisfied. It was like a Ram Rajya. We always says everybody want Ram Rajya, but nobody wants Ram in their life. राम नहीं चाहिए, राम का नाम नहीं चाहिए, राम की वैल्यू नहीं चाहिए, but king should be Ram. Huh? As far as CC is concerned, Chaitanya Charitamrita is concerned, Mahaprabhu in the bhav of Radharani was crying, dancing, and laughing, and ecstasy of sound. Although the temple was only 6 miles away, it flew thousands of miles because he can't move. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Huh? And Kirtan was going on. But they were not able to reach there because Lord was in the ecstasy. Lord was dancing. And this is our movement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.